Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going? So, what am I working on now? Well, I have the day off. I have a bunch of errands to run. I have doctor's appointment. Meg has doctor's appointments, so I just took the day off. But anyway, I mentioned in the Honda video with the strange noise in the Honda about the fuel line with uh, the push-in clips, like ends of the particular clip. You push them in to release the line, the plastic line. And I mentioned I had a problem with the van. I wanted to show you what I'm talking about because I got to check the coolant level anyway. So here we are at my van. And like I said, this thing's got 260,000 miles on it. And it's been a great van. I have no complaints with this thing whatsoever. 3.8 liter, old bulletproof motor. But, so, what happened? All right, so I was driving home from work, and you remember the video where I mentioned always looking in your rearview mirror. Well, I happened to be getting on the highway, and there was a spot all the way in the left lane, the fast lane. So I'm like, okay, I look, I see, I could move over quickly and easily, and I had a good spot to pass people. So I immediately floor it, go to the left lane, and I'm looking at my rearview mirror the whole time. And all of a sudden I happen to see what almost looked like steam, I think. Like at first, I wasn't quite sure. What am I seeing? I see something behind the van. Is it smoke? Like, what the heck is that? I saw something, but I wasn't quite sure what it was. And I was like, well, that ain't right. So I paid attention. I made sure I still had heat. And I still got the coolant leak on this that I have to fix, which is the radiator, but I haven't done it yet. I just keep an eye on the coolant level. So I'm like, what the heck was that? Now, we had a lot of very cold mornings, so on the highway, they had put that salty stuff down so it turns to like a dust. I'm like, did I kick that up when I crossed lanes? I'm like, nah, it doesn't make any sense. I'm on the highway. So anyway, I paid attention. I had heat the whole time, so I wasn't overly concerned. I get close to home, because I'm on the highway most of the time, so I get close to home, and when I came to a stop, I could smell antifreeze. So I'm like, okay, something happened. What happened? But I still got heat, so I'm not concerned. And I paid attention to the temperature gauge, and it was up a little bit, like one notch higher than normal. So I'm like, okay, something's obviously going on. Did the radiator let go? I don't know. I don't see any steam from under the hood. I don't see any steam coming out anywhere anymore. So what the heck happened? So I get home and I start looking. Now, mind you, when I got home, it was like 11 degrees outside. It was freezing out. So I'm like, I ain't doing much on this thing outside. So I start giving it a quick look, and this is what I found. Let me show you. So I come underneath the hood and I look for signs of coolant, and I don't really see anything. And then I come back here and I could see coolant had sprayed around back here. So I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Where did that come from? I mean, it was obviously wet all the way around here. So I start checking these hoses. Now, this protective covering here, this stuff is just falling apart, no big deal. Doesn't really do anything, obviously, anymore, because it's just disintegrated. See that stuff? So I happen to be checking around, like, what the heck could be going on here? And I come down here to that connector. Okay, that connector's connected to that pipe there, that pipe. And I grab the bottom of that pipe with one hand, the bottom of that pipe with one hand. I grab the top of that pipe with another, and I push them together, and I hear a click. So I'm like, huh. Now, in the process of doing so, some coolant dripped out. Did it never fully catch? And I've been driving it I replaced those lines 2.5 years ago? Is it possible that they were never fully seated and I didn't know it and it just never came apart? Now, the pipe coming up from the bottom, it has a bracket below it, so it doesn't move all that much. It moves a little bit, not much. And the hose going up top comes straight up here and into the heater core. So there's some tension there. Like, you can't really pull up all that much on the hose. You can't really push down all that much on the pipe. However, you can do it just enough to get them to separate, I guess. And I guess it must have just come apart enough and blew coolant out. And because I was at full throttle. And then when I let go of the throttle, the water pressure had slowed down, because the water pressure increased because I was at high RPMs. So the coolant flow is much, much higher. So that's the only thing I can think of, because that pipe actually runs That pipe actually runs all the way down and to the front of the block here to like a water passage, I believe. Yeah, that's what it goes to. Or no, it goes behind the motor. I'm sorry, it goes behind the motor to a water passage, I believe. I don't even remember anymore. It's been so darn long since I had this thing apart. But yeah, really, really interesting, really, really strange. So anyway, Mrs. Wrenching and I, we have to go out. We have some errands to run, and I got to bring her to a doctor's appointment. I got a doctor's appointment too. So yeah, I just wanted to show that to you. I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, so that's about it. So, all right, well, hopefully you got something out of that video. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. If you look down in the description, you'll see some links to Amazon products that I use personally, and I do recommend. If you could, give a click. They're products I recommend. But anyway, I'm not asking you to buy anything. If you do, that's great. It helps me out. All right, guys, that's about it. I hope you have a great day. Keep wrenching. It's cold out here again. So, all right, have a great day. Keep wrenching.